Hey everyone, I thought I would show you some stuff I've been working on. So it's a project share. These are Valentine's and St. Patrick's Day twisted easel and easel cards that I've made for one is for a friend mail and then the others are for passing it forward. So I thought I would just get into it. So I decided to make some little ones so these would fit into a 5x5 inch square envelope. So I cut the bases at 4x4, which means this first layer will be 3 3/4. So these twisted ones, you'll just cut a piece of paper at 4 inches wide by 8 inches long. Then you'll score at the 4-inch mark for these twisted easels. Then once you score that and fold your scores in, you're going to come in and fold this score like this in a triangle. And then from your strip, you'll have just a square, a 4x4 inch square. That's what you decorate and then glue onto your triangle. So you don't have to decorate the inside, but if somebody's going to use it as a decor piece, because these aren't necessarily cards that they're like things that you're going to want to hopefully that the person you give it to is going to want to display. So yeah, so then these go sideways and this piece here is the stopper, or what will keep your card standing up. So it looks like that. See, you got this dimension going on, right? So this is of course a St. Patrick's Day one because I'm Irish, so I just thought this was cute. And I love this paper. This is discontinued paper. If you want to try to get some of this paper, it's called Lots of Luck by Doodlebug Designs. And scrapbook.com still has a little limited amount left. But you can also check out eBay or Etsy. They should have some. These are just buttons that I cut the little round bit from. And then these are just the cut aparts from the paper pad. And then this is a foam shamrock that you can get at Dollar Tree, actually. And then these are just cut aparts. So I have that guy. And you could also make this kind of card. This is still an 8-inch long by 4-inch wide card. And then I scored it at 2 and at 4. This layer is going to be 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. And then you're just going to fold this guy over, and that's going to be your stopper. So, and of course, now that I'm showing it to you, it's not going to stop because it's not sitting down. But I used that same paper to embellish this. And then I got these shamrocks last year from Hobby Lobby. They may still have them, I don't know. And then these are more of those buttons. So there's that. That too will fit into a 5x5 square card or square envelope for shipment. But it's gonna be, if I was going to ship these to somebody, I would use a bubble mailer because if you do it like I do, I have a lot of embellishments on there, and see how I like folded that so this isn't flat, and I don't want anything to get mushed, and like I've got layers. So I would send it in a bubble mailer. Easy peasy. And if you're sending somebody a card, you're not going to mind using a little bit more for shipping, right? So I had some scraps left over, so I challenged myself to make another card. So this is again the twisted easel card. And I had this scrap of red glitter paper. And then I had like some random die cuts left over that I didn't want to go to waste, so there were some flags in there that I used. And this sentiment, I used some red puffy stickers. This was this ticket was in a die cut pack that I didn't want to go to use, and these are puffy stickers. So I thought this was I like using up scraps. Another twisted easel card I made. I just used some stickers on this side and then added some of those I don't know what you call these. They're not like flat back beads, but they're in the shape of a shamrock. There's little ones and big ones, so I used those. I popped her up. I kind of bent this a little bit so it had some interest to it. And then I used one of the cut aparts and the glittery shamrock buttons again. And this is still that Lots of Luck paper. If you like it, this is from the Lots of Luck die cuts pack. Then I have two more. Another Twisted Easel Valentine's card. This is a like chipboard frame, and then this was a random little die cut that I had left, so I popped that on there. And then I just put this frame on top of one of the die cuts, and then I used one of those tickets. I put it up on 2 layers of chipboard, and then these are also buttons that I cut the backs off of. So that's what this guy looks like. And last but not least, I had one of those die cuts that looked like, or one of those frames that looked like an actual photo frame. So I just added some paper behind it, and this was a die cut heart. This was one of the die cuts. I've added I put this heart up on 2 layers of chipboard, and then I glued these flags down behind that and added this button over here for some sparkle. Some bling bling, and then some red puffy heart stickers. And then I made my stop out of one of those tickets and 2 of the hearts. And then I just added the arrows I had left. This paper is from a Hobby Lobby 6x6 pack. I don't know if they have it this year, but I have several. Like whenever the holidays are over, I would try to go and snatch up all the clearance. So I don't know if it's available now. I'm not sure. But, and this is still an easel card. It's the same thing, just like that smaller one I showed you. So this is I cut this at 4x8. I scored it 4, I scored it 2, but then instead of just leaving it and folding it like this, I have another 4x4 square, and then I just made it into a taller easel. So I just glued this on to this bottom 2 inches. So you have that in the back. And you can write, that's where you can write your super secret message. That's where you would write on that one. So yeah, I thought you might like to see what I was working on today. And if you're working on something or you have any questions because you want to make these cards on your own, feel free to leave me a comment or a question or whatever. I don't mind explaining it. I can even make one so that you can kind of see the steps. It's really easy. They're really, really nice though. You can make these as big as you want. I've made 6x6. Let me show you a 6x6 that I have made. This is like the smaller one here. So I cut this at 6x12. Then I scored at 12, or at 6 and at 3. And then I just folded this over, and that's my stop. So you can make these any size you want. I don't think I have one on my desk right now to show you the other version of it. I don't. But yeah. So if you have any questions, let me know. Or if you have something you've made that was really awesome, I'd love to see it too. So I'll talk to you really soon. Bye!